Hawkeye fans, welcome back. Well, that was a beatdown in Madison. Super fun to watch. We're going to recap the entire game from Saturday night. We've got TJ Hall on the interview today. You don't want to miss that one. And of course, we're going to be previewing our home game, a night game versus Penn State. Thanks for coming back. This is Talkin Hawks presented by Hills Bank.
Hills Bank is your hometown financial champion, here to help you score some wins. Because at Hills Bank, managing your money is easy. They've got 19 local branches, 40,000 surcharge-free ATMs around the country, and online account access anytime.
Plus, Hills Bank is the bank on campus at the University of Iowa. So whether you're a student athlete or a Hawkeye superfan, Hills Bank helps you get in the game. Visit us today in person or at hillsbank.com, member FDIC.
Hi, Matt.
Hey.
How's it going?
God is good.
What a great game.
Yeah.
The Hawks are good.
Yes.
They are. They looked so great.
No, they looked really good.
Yeah.
They look like a team that we kind of expected.
I think so. I think, yeah, they definitely lived up to the hype, the preseason hype. And they were having so much fun when they were doing jump around all together on the sideline. You love to see that.
Did not see the Badgers jumping around. Saw their fans.
Yeah, their fans didn't care. Their fans didn't care. We'll jump around. It's fine. It's all
That's
about
the only reason I'm here. Jump around.
It's all about the experience.
I was like, jump around.
Yeah,
Yes.
that was fun to watch.
Agreed.
We were out to eat with the kids and watching the first half, which was an experience. Blair put her hand in the fire pit. She was fine.
Trying to eat rocks. Oh.
Also, we should probably mention that Brock is in the studio today. He's joining us.
In the stew.
And he's kind of squeaky. He does like a really loud, high-pitched squeak. And so if you hear that, there it is. Right on cue. Great job. Great job. Doing amazing.
Don't come to here.
Anyway, so we watched that the first half from a little restaurant and then went home, put the kids to bed, watched the second half. I definitely fell asleep at some point and then got the recap this morning. So why don't you give me a little bit more of the recap, Matt? How did everybody look? How was it?
Defense looked great. And offense, there was a couple red zone trips where we had to end up with some field goals. If you want to coach against perfection and be like perfect, would have been touchdown every drive. But honestly, played really well, even with Mark not being able to run like he normally does. Mm-hmm. It was good to see Reese Vanderzee back out there. Yes. He looks freaking massive.
He is a really big guy. Yeah.
Like that is a target that I feel like we haven't had somebody like that. Like even Brandon Smith wasn't 6'4".
Oh, Matt, come on. You're bigger than you think you are.
Josh. Anyway, he's like 6'4". He looks like he could be 220, 230. Like he's a really big guy. So good to see him back out there. Xavier Williams back out there and had a couple touchdowns. Kamari Moulton running well. I mean, the entire offensive line dictated that game. And that is not, I mean, I talked about it in the preview. That's not the same Wisconsin. I'm talking.
Oh my goodness.
He loved that game.
Yeah. Xavier did look really good.
Yeah, and some of those cuts, I mean, on second level defenders, I mean, their DBs had to tackle our guys all night long because the front seven just weren't cutting it for them. So that was all really good. Defensively, 3 turnovers. However, I'd like to say that the Doughboys were the big boys up front. Mm-hmm. 2 picks by 2 defensive interior linemen.
Yeah.
Also, Aaron Graves, I'm sorry you were just short.
I know.
They were trying to run a screen pass to the outside. Aaron read it well. Right to him. I mean, there's no other way. It's not like he had to make some crazy catch. It was like, oh, thank you. Ball security, great. Knee drive could have helped out a little bit. I think he scores, but at 6'5", 295, he was scooting pretty good.
He said he had one other defensive return for a touchdown his sophomore year of high school. And that was the only other one he's ever had. And I think he said something went wrong in that one. Oh, he got tackled by the quarterback. That's what he said before he could make it. He also said he has 2 younger twin brothers in his postgame press conference. He's like, I have 2 younger twin brothers. They're going to give me so much crap for getting to the half-yard line. I couldn't even score.
Getting hawked.
Yeah.
If you remember, Brian Allen said that if he ever scored, he would dunk it on the goalpost. So It's unfortunate. He did, however, force the other interception that Hawthorne got. He hit the quarterback's hand as it was coming through. And got that pick too. So that was really cool. The fumble was so funny to me. So Wisconsin was trying a little screen pass or just spitting out to the running back on a swing pass, threw it backwards. So any pass that's thrown backwards is inherently a fumble. Zach Lutmer gets it, but they do it right in front of KF. And it was like, you ever play charades and you're in the middle of acting something out and the person says something and it's not right, but they keep saying it. And you're like, it's not that. They're like, oh, it's a dog. It's a dog. It's a dog. It's a dog. And they just say, KF was saying that nonstop. Backwards pass. It's backwards. There's no ref near him. It's just a pile of players. It's a backwards pass. Finally, they bring over the refs and he's still just saying it's a backwards pass. He's doing like first down this way. Backwards pass. He had to have said it at least 10 to 15 times in that little clip.
That's funny.
I was really waiting to say that because I thought it was really funny.
I didn't know where you were going with that, but good job.
Yeah, he just said it nonstop and he was right.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not like the trades where you get it wrong. He was right at the end of it. And Zach Lutmer with the recovery, he's leading our team in solo tackles, which is not something you typically want from a DB, but it's because he's always around the football.
You're that.
You like Zach Lutmer too, huh, buddy? If you haven't checked out an interview with him, go back and look at that.
Yeah,
you
have to watch that. Yeah, I know. He was a great interview, though. He was so funny, like very dry humor type of funny. And yeah.
But a guy that's a lot is expected of him. Being able to cover man-to-man, being able to take on guards and tackles and blocks. There were some really, really good plays that he made, but also defense as a whole. I have a feeling that after every conditioning, we should do 0 push-ups in honor of Wisconsin scoring 0 points.
Did you see Hawkeye Football's post? So funny. Okay, I'm going to pull it up. Of like Bucky doing, was that his name? Bucky?
Yeah.
Bucky Badger. And he's like, the caption was just 37 more because he was doing the push-ups on there.
I like that.
Funny.
I like that.
They do a great job. Shout out Hawkeye Football social media team. Great work.
Also offensive. So I talked a lot about the defense. They were just everywhere. I mean, they could not establish anything against us. Offensively, Mark Gronowski was hindered, right? He couldn't run like he normally does.
He did a little bit though.
He ran every now and then, but it really wasn't like the MO to get him to run. But Kamari Moulton ran well. Xavier Williams ran well. Our screen game was good. Hayden Large even had a one-handed catch. I think he's seen a little better without that cowboy collar on.
That was a great catch.
One-handed down the sideline.
Yep.
There were like everybody was stepping up and making plays, but it all starts with the ground game. I think coming out of the half, we ran it 5 straight times and scored a touchdown.
Wow.
When we got the ball. So it's just, all of that was great. Special teams, Caden Weegan, which actually we got him the ball a little bit more on offense. We're trying to get him more involved. I don't know as much of like his true wide receiver game, but they put him in at running back, trying to do a couple of different things with him, which I think is smart. Teams aren't going to kick to him. I mean, they shanked it 17 yards out of bounds because they were trying to kick it over to the sideline.
What did I say? After that, they showed the punter after he did that like 17-yard punt. And I was like, he's so fussy because he was like walking on the sideline, like just, I don't know. He there was no other word to use, like you could use to describe it. Just, he looked fussy. He was mad.
So, I mean, overall, just a really good, like that's complimentary football, but that's also a team that has an opportunity to go forward and potentially play in the Big Ten championship.
Whoa. Okay. What would it take for them to be able to play in the Big Ten championship? Because remember the last time we did, and it was like, this person had what?
Oh, sorry.
What?
I thought you meant like me personally.
Oh, not you. Yeah. No, we don't want to talk about that. No, the last time we were in the Big Ten championship, it was like, this team has to lose. This team has to win. This team has to specifically beat this team. Like all these certain things had to align. And then felt like magically we found ourselves in the Big Ten championship. Got smoked again, but it's fine. It happened. We got there.
There's Indiana beating Oregon is huge.
Oh, yeah.
Because that loss to Indiana looks better. Granted, that's our only loss in the Big Ten thus far. Penn State, I don't know what they're on. We're going to get into it in the preview of that game, but 0-3 skid. Again, we'll get into that. So they're not tops ahead of us. Ohio State is ahead of us. I'd have to go back and look exactly at what their schedule is. But basically, Indiana and Ohio State are going to have to be the two that drop at least one game. We play Oregon, so we can cause them to lose another game here. I do think Ohio State, let me pull this up here. We play USC, who's playing well. They're 5-1. So we control our own destiny with USC as they're ahead of us right now. We go to the standings. I apologize. Okay, so USC's ahead of us. We play them. Oregon's ahead of us. We play them. Nebraska's ahead of us or tied with us. When I say ahead of us, I just mean in overall win-loss. But as far as the conference, we're all tied at 2-1. We play Minnesota. We play Nebraska. We play Oregon. We play USC. All in one loss in the Big Ten. So if we beat all of them, then we have to win out. Like that's just kind of what it is. Indiana and Ohio State both don't have a loss in the Big Ten. However, Ohio State plays UCLA, which UCLA is coming out of nowhere. They beat Penn State, which now we don't know how good Penn State is, but again, we'll get into it in the preview. And they beat Michigan State 37-13. So there's something happening over at UCLA. Ohio State does not have a hard rest of schedule. They have Wisconsin, Penn State, Purdue, UCLA, like I mentioned, which could be a trap game, Rutgers, and Michigan. Now, the Michigan game is always a big one at the end of the year, but they would have to drop one of those games, or Indiana has to drop one of the remaining games, which is Michigan State, UCLA, Maryland, Penn State, Wisconsin, Purdue, and I don't see them dropping any of those. So one of them has to lose at least once, and then we have to win out to only have one loss in the Big Ten. At that point, it might go to overall record. It's not a clean way in, but we still have an opportunity.
Cool. Okay. Well, thanks for that. We shall see. Do you have anything else?
You could use some caffeine.
Okay. Do you have anything else about the game, Matt? I think people can tell that by how I look on the camera. Anyway, is there anything else?
Say no, John.
No.
No, John. Anything else?
No, everything looked good. There was one that we punted that I thought they would throw Drew Stevens out there. I want him to attempt a 70-yard field goal in a game because I think he's got the leg for it. Like the 42-yarder, he still hit it way above the uprights. And I think that'd be such a weapon just to have that. But I also understand, like, okay, if you miss it from there, you're giving them a short field because you're kicking it from so far back. But outside of that, I think that was a good team win. That team can go on and play Oregon really tough, in my opinion.
I agree. All right. Should we get into our interview?
Let's do it.
Wait, we can't.
Oh, yeah.
Because you need to tell us your
Unsung Hero, brought to you by JB Roofing. And it's going to be Mark Gronowski.
Oh, okay.
On 3rd and 12, we're driving. I believe it's 23-0 at this point. And Reese Vanderzee running a crosser. Now, normally Mark Gronowski would want to back out and run around the pocket. But instead, he stands in the pocket. He gets hit almost in the face as he's throwing it. Like, it is a very collapsed pocket. And what I mean by that is the offensive line is getting pushed back. Defensive line is pushing in, and he doesn't have a whole lot of room to operate. And he delivers a dart over the middle to Reese Vanderzee. And we end up converting, and then not on that play, but we end up converting. Xavier Williams scores later that drive. But Mark Gronowski, for standing in there, knowing he's going to get smacked and deliver a ball on the money, that's something that I think people were waiting to see. Like, okay, if this is an NFL caliber guy, he needs to make NFL caliber throws. That particular one was an NFL caliber throw, just for doing his job, standing in there, deliver the ball. So, Unsung Hero, brought to you by JB Roofing, Marky G, Mark Gronowski.
Cool. Thanks. That was great. All right. We're going to get into our interview now. We have TJ Hall. You're going to love this one. We'll be right back.
Need a new roof, gutter, or siding in Eastern Iowa? Call JB Roofing, a local and reliable roofer with over 20 years of experience. They do one roof at a time, unlike others who may juggle multiple projects and cut corners. They also serve a 45-mile radius around Kelowna and can help you with any insurance claims. No wait, call 319-656-ROOF or visit their website, jbroofingkelowna.com, for a free estimate. JB Roofing, the small-town roofer you can trust. Hey Hawkeye fans, Big Grove is proud to be an official craft brewery of the Iowa Hawkeyes. Whether you're at the game or watching from home, Big Grove has got you covered. Enjoy an easy Eddie from the stands or visit them for every Hawkeye game at any of their 4 convenient Iowa locations, whether that be Iowa City, Cedar Rapids, Des Moines, or my favorite, Solon. Cold beer, an award-winning game day menu, and warm hospitality welcome you and fellow fans as we root for the Hawks. Big Grove Brewery, your official watch party headquarters of the Iowa Hawkeyes. Go Hawks.
Big Grove Brewery, an official craft brewery of the Iowa Hawkeyes. Enjoy responsibly.
The Appliance Barn, a grand appliance company, offers a wide range of high-quality appliances at unbeatable prices.
Whether you're in the market for a new refrigerator, dishwasher, or washing machine, they've got you covered. They also have a delivery and setup department to ensure your appliances get delivered and installed quickly. To find out more, visit appliancebarn.com. Iowa City Tire and Service offers the area's best automotive repair while offering top-notch customer service and a unique environment.
They have beer.
And that makes them unique?
No, but they have a really big dog.
Again, does that make them unique?
I mean, they have cookies for their customers.
Not unique.
They have great t-shirts.
Still waiting for it.
They have arcade games like Dig Dug that I may or may not have the current high score on. Still.
What?
Okay then, Iowa City Tire and Service has over 640 5-star Google reviews, and ChatGPT even says it's the #1 choice in the area.
You know, now that you mention it, those guys are pretty great.
Check them out at ictire.com or give them a call, 319-338-5401.
Okay, Talkin Hawks fans, we've got another fantastic athlete in the studio today. Everyone, please welcome TJ Hall. How's it going?
It's going good. How you guys doing?
We are doing so good. We're so happy you're here.
Oh, thank you for having me.
And you are dressed very nicely. I have to say, as a mom of 3, I really try to stay away from white clothes.
Yeah.
Do you bleach your clothes?
Nah. I mean, I just use regular the Tide, and then the washing machine, dry it. This fresh off the dryer today.
It's very white. Like you look very nice.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
And your socks are very white.
Yeah. I try to keep all my stuff pretty clean, but I get like almost a new pair of socks, like multiple pairs. Like I don't want to say every month, but probably about like anytime I'm traveling, new pair of socks. Or anytime I just need to get new socks.
Anytime you're traveling, what do you mean?
I just like
like every away game?
No, not away game. Like
I was gonna say
if I'm like traveling on a plane, like to go home, I like to just like get new tees, new socks, and all stuff like that, just to be fresh for the trip. Yeah,
that's so funny.
Yeah,
it sounds like is that kind of like I don't know? Are you kind of like a little bit OCD about your clothes?
Maybe a little bit. I wouldn't say too much. I just like to stay fresh, pretty much.
Fair. Okay, it's working.
Thank you.
And you have white shorts on too. That's just a really bold outfit.
That is a
white
bold
shorts,
no,
white shirt.
Usually I always spill something on like a white tee or a white like collared shirt. But like I went to class in this and I was like, all right, like I'm still good.
Yeah.
went to get fresh. All right. I was all right. Don't spill nothing. So I made it here clean.
Good. Well, we're so happy you dressed up so lovely for us.
You.
How are you feeling? This is the bye week that we're recording this. How are you feeling? I know you're not going to be like, oh, this is banged up. That hurts. But like, how's your body feeling?
No, I'm feeling pretty good now. I was definitely sore after our 5-week stretch, especially fall camp, 5-game stretch, and then now the bye week. But no, I feel pretty recovered now and ready to go to the next week.
Sweet. What are your plans for the bye week? Anything fun?
Probably just hang out with my fam, chill. Watch some football, get off my feet, probably play the game a little bit.
Okay. Yeah. Cool. All right.
Where are you from? Start it. I was going to say, we were going off the rails the last few intros.
Just, rapport. Okay. Where are you from, TJ?
Fresno, California.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. So that explains. Are you going home then?
For the bye week?
You said hang out with the fam.
So my fam, they also have a house out here in Coralville. So they got it when I got here my freshman year. So usually they like commute back and forth. But like this year they stayed out here. It's like my siblings go to school out here. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. So this year was their first year they did the winter here too. They usually wintertime back to California, but this year they stayed.
Wow. I feel like that's very brave to stay here during the wintertime.
Yeah.
Well, coming from Fresno.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. It's scorching hot in Fresno in the summer. Now here it's humid, but there it's just like dry heat. But like we don't get no snow. And then out here, my siblings are like, oh my goodness, like this is freezing.
Yeah. No kidding. Okay. How many siblings do you have?
3. Yeah, I'm the oldest.
You're the oldest?
Yeah.
Oh, so everyone's just kind of following you around, literally.
Yeah, pretty much.
Literally.
Yeah.
Brothers, sisters?
2 brothers, 1 sister. So the oldest are actually twins, boy and girl.
Okay.
And then my youngest is 11.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
11. I'm pretty sure.
Oh my goodness. 11.
Yeah.
11-year-old boy.
Yeah.
He's probably getting his like attitude now, huh?
Oh,
he thinks he's so smart.
He's had it since he was probably able to talk. Like,
really?
He thinks he's the best at everything. And he probably will end up being the best at everything. Like he's just naturally just gifted. But like he thinks he can beat me right now. And I'm like, come on, like, are you serious?
That makes sense. We have a 10, 11-year-old. Oh, he's 10, but 10-year-old nephew.
Yeah.
And he totally is getting that. Like,
yeah,
I know I'm the best. Like,
yeah,
kind of that like
it's so funny
because
my middle brother, he's just so nonchalant. It's like, yeah, whatever, bro. Like, but the youngest, he's just the total opposite. He said, no, I'm gonna beat you. Yeah.
Which one are you? The nonchalant or the get after it? Or you both?
I'm both, but they just know, like, it's just like
you don't mess with TJ, like, is that?
They mess with me, but like they know, like, if I really am like gonna go hard, like, all right, like you're not gonna beat me.
Yeah. What sport do you typically like compete with them with?
We like to play basketball a lot.
Okay.
Yeah, and they've been they're actually really good at basketball. I say they're better than me than when I was at my age. I think I'd probably still lock them down. But their offensive game.
I hope you could lock down an 11-year-old.
No, I'm saying when I was 11.
Oh, okay.
Sure.
But like no, their offensive game, they nice. Like they got game. Like my little brother, he be step backs, through the legs, everything. So
Dang.
they got game. But yeah, we like to shoot around, play 1-on-1, and then we also like to play the video game. So they're pretty competitive in that.
We've heard that you're a hooper.
Yeah, a little bit.
Where would you put yourself on the team?
One, of course, but I say Lut up there. Lut probably really number one.
Wow, that's a lot of props.
And then, but I gotta go me like 1B though.
Well, yeah,
like,
1B.
I don't think nobody could hold me either.
Okay.
But I'm also like, I let people get in the game first. You know what I'm saying? I facilitate. And then if it ain't working, then I start.
So you give other people a chance to be like, all right, you screwed this up. I'm just gonna take over.
Yeah. But I like to get my teammates involved.
Gotcha. You know what's funny? We actually shared this with who was on
Cohen.
last? With Cohen. Yeah, we were saying that like at the very end, we're always like, oh, is there anything like you want to plug? Tell people to follow, whatever. And Zach was like, yeah, check out my high school basketball highlights.
Like,
like,
yeah, merch, should I yell anything? And he's like, nah, just my high school basketball.
That's hilarious.
We were dying. I was like, it must be impressive.
Yeah.
I still haven't looked it up. I should probably do that. But I'll trust your word that he would be number one. That's
Yeah.
pretty good. Who else would you put on your starting five?
Yeah, starting five.
I'm going to meet a point, let the two. I got to throw my boy Trev Locke in there. He's in this.
Did he have himself in the top five?
Yeah, he did.
He'll be my center.
Okay.
I'm going Vandersy at the small forward.
Mm-hmm. Heard his name a lot.
And then I'm going, I think I'm going Healthy Addy at the four.
Addison Estranga.
Yeah.
That might be the first one that outside of Addison.
Mm-hmm.
We had Addison on, he put himself in the top five.
Yeah.
But I've heard a lot about, I feel like there's the legend of Cade Peeper.
Everybody talks about
How
Cade
athletic
Peeper.
he is.
No, he athletic. He
Okay.
can hoop, but like I think, no disrespect to PV if you see this, my dog, but he more like a big body gonna back you down.
Like
but,
a Zach Randolph, not like a
Yeah,
like a
but
stretch
like
four.
I think Trev, he got a little wiggle to him, so a little shake, you know what I'm saying?
Actually, I think a lot compared himself to Jokic.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, he did.
That's what I'm saying.
You can see
So,
it.
Yeah, I don't know about Jokic, but he got a little shake to him, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Gotcha. Well, basketball is a very popular topic on the podcast. It seems like
Yeah.
everybody really
Mhm.
thinks they're the best. And
Yeah.
so we always like to, just kind of feel it out, see if everybody's got consistent answers.
Yeah,
And your name has come up a couple of times. So
that's good.
your
that's good.
reputation precedes you.
I do have to do a question though. Sixth man, but it has to be a coach.
Has to be a coach. Six man. I think.
So Lau picked Lester, and I think that's just to try and, earn brownie points.
Yeah.
I mean, I've never seen Lester actually do something, so maybe I should pay attention.
You know who I got? Because I've actually hooped on him before. Tyler Parker. Does it have to be? I mean, he's. I guess he's not like a defensive. He's a coach to me.
He's an analyst, right?
He's a coach to me. Yeah, he's an analyst. But I've hooped with him before. He got a little game.
That's Coach Parker's son, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, we'll give it to
yeah. That's it. I think that's it. I mean, I want to say Coach Hodge, but I've never seen Coach Hodge hoop.
him. I mean, you've seen him run on the field. Like, does he?
Yeah, but football and basketball are different. Like,
That's true. That's
'cause
true.
I seen where he said his two moves were bull rush and stutter bull, and I'm like, all right, yeah, I like that in football, but when you shoot the ball, I don't want it to just hit the backboard.
Yeah.
Nah, but I think he got game though. I think he got game, so I might have to throw Coach Hodge in there, and then I can see Lester having a little game.
Like I said, I haven't seen. I know he was a really good quarterback, but
Yeah.
I haven't seen him move.
Yeah, I can see him having a little game. He'd be moving out there in practice, so I see it.
Okay, we talked about your brothers. What about your sister? Is she into athletics? What's she like?
Yeah, she's a little basketball star.
Okay.
Yeah, so she be hooping. She does a little bit of track. I think she tried volleyball, but she's really the hooper.
So
Yeah.
then for them, they're out here now. So they go to school here, right?
Yeah,
Well, how old are the twins?
14.
Okay.
So freshmen in
Yeah.
high school.
Whoa. So they transferred to a new school their freshman year? how it worked,
So
or?
last year in middle school, they went to
You don't have to say the school. It's okay.
Did you just say in Coroville or in Fresno?
Coroville.
Okay.
Coroville, school in Coroville. And then this year, they're actually doing homeschool because this is my last year and they didn't want to have to like transfer them next year if they happen to move or anything. Or so they're just going to do homeschool this year and then they'll start high school next year.
So like if you get drafted, then everybody's got to move again.
Yeah, I think it depends on where I would get drafted to.
That's so wild.
Yeah, so if they'd probably either they would move with me or they'd either go back to California or something. But we'll see.
That's cool to have that kind of support.
Yeah, definitely. Home cooked meals, keep me on weight.
Yes. What are your parents like? Were they athletes?
Yeah, my dad played football at Western Illinois for Don Patterson, who he was an old Iowa coach.
Yeah,
Hayden Fry.
The name.
Yeah, and so that's how I got my Iowa connection.
Okay.
And then so he was a receiver. He still think he can give me he can give me 10 yards. You know what I'm saying? After that, so he probably give me like a slant, a hitch, or you know what I'm saying, a whip. That's what he still think he'd give me a couple routes.
A 5 yard or 5 step route, and then he's done.
Or like a curl. But yeah, he's funny. My dad been my biggest supporter, along with my mom. She's always been there for me, helping me with school and everything. So
that's cool. Is your mom an athlete?
Yeah, she played a little athletics. She played softball. I think that's what she was the best at, softball. That's what I've heard.
Well, I've seen this study recently. I shouldn't say it's a study. I saw this thing on Instagram.
You're just saying it, trying to get yourself.
No, I did see it. That actually kids get their athletic ability from their mom's side.
You know, my dad always says he gives all the credit to my mom.
See? Told you. My son's going to say this. What?
And now I got to say that for our kids.
It might just be brownie point. But.
Yeah, you're right. No, you're right. He's just trying to be nice. He's got to get the home cooked meals too. Yeah. You know? Oh, very good. So played basketball, obviously, growing up. What other sports did you play?
Baseball, a little bit of track, but not really. I did it in like middle school and then almost did it in high school, but like COVID happened and there was a lot of stuff that happened during COVID. But yeah, football, basketball, baseball mainly.
Okay, baseball.
Yeah, man, that was my first love. Really? Baseball, yeah.
Oh, is it more popular like out where you're from? Or what's the most
not necessarily. I think I just fell in love with baseball. Like, it was so fun. I was terrible at first, but I never played t-ball, so I just went straight into hitting off the little soft toss or whatever. And then I played infield, and then later I started to play center field. That was so fun, like making catches out there.
Sure.
And then yeah, I was able to hit a little bit.
So for the softball tournament that you guys do on the team, did it all come rushing back?
Yeah, I love those tournaments. One of my biggest things that if I can go back would be to win one of those softball tournaments. I never won. I got like second twice.
That's your big. If I could go back and do one thing,
yeah,
that's the one.
He's still serious.
He's so
no, for real. Yeah. I never won one of those, and like that was one of the biggest things I wanted to win, a Hawkeye championship. And I was like, we're so close so many times. Like I think there's a video that came out last year. Like I got into a pickle. I scored. I was so hyped, and then we lost. I was sick.
Oh man. So were you a good hitter? Were you good at batting, or was that?
I was decent. Okay. I would say I was like a on base hitter, like like doubles, singles. You know, hit into the gap.
Just get you on base.
Yeah, I like to steal too. Okay. Yeah, that was fun. So I used to always steal.
Is there stealing in the softball game?
The
Hawkeye championship.
I think if it's a bad throw,
so you can get by on like a bad pitch. All right.
Gotcha. Okay. And then track. What did you run when you did track?
200, 400, and in middle school I did hurdles.
why are you laughing
I think
about
everybody
that?
in middle school tries hurdles once.
You have to.
Yeah, because I don't even know why. I just think I wanted to do it. I was supposed to play baseball that year, but I broke my wrist during basketball season, and I wasn't able to like throw and like really come back. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna just run track. And I was like, you know what, I'm gonna do hurdles. And it's so much harder than you think.
Like, there's a lot of technique to it, like with how you kick your leg forward.
It's so much technique. It's like you're not jumping. Right. You're just picking your legs up. And I was like, and then my coach was like, oh, like you should run in high school. And then I seen the high school height, and I was like, no. I was like, nah. Yeah, that was the end of my track day. I did it. I was about to run track in like 2020? I think so. And I went to one track meet, and I was on the 4x1 relay team. I was the anchor, and they dropped the baton. And I didn't get to run, and that was my last track meet.
Oh, that was your last one ever.
Yeah, that was my last one ever. So that was, the track was over after that.
Went out with a bang on that one.
Didn't win the softball tournament. Didn't get to run.
Just sounds to me like your teams have been letting you down.
Yeah,
I mean,
no,
really.
It's not the team. It's just circumstances.
Circumstances.
You know? Yeah. The way I look at it, God didn't want me to run that day.
Yeah. That's all you can say.
I like that.
Did you ever fall when you were doing hurdles?
In practice, yeah, definitely. I like hit a bunch of hurdles.
Mm-hmm.
I remember one time I just hit like every single hurdle. And my coach was like, "No, it's all good." Like, but then I came back and like did pretty good.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
Tell me about a 400. Do you like that? Like, did you enjoy that? Or
I actually did.
Really?
Yeah. It was my dad. Like he brainwashed me. It was like I won't say brainwashed. It was actually it helped me for football, like to get in shape. And that's why I did track was for football.
Of course.
But yeah, I did the 400 and I did the 400 and 4x4 sometimes. Never in the same day.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember one time I actually did really good. And then I thought I did good. And I looked at the time and I ended up getting like almost last. But then I like toward the rest of the season, like I got better. And then like I ended up getting first. And then like our 4x4 in like not the state, but like the district championship. Like I got our team to like first. And we ended up taking like third. Yeah, that was cool. I did triple jump too.
Okay.
That was pretty fun.
That is one of the ones that freaks me out.
Yeah.
It looks like it's not good for your knees or your ankles. It just looks like an accident waiting to happen.
No, yeah, it definitely the impact definitely hurts. You wouldn't think you get sore from running track, but like that ground, like that, it hit back too.
Mm-hmm.
So like
it's bad.
Yeah, so like after like all day of jumping and practicing, like your knees are hurting, you just want to sit down.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's pretty fun. My coach was just like, "You want to try it?" Like, yeah, sure. I ended up doing triple jump. I got pretty good. Then got like third in the district or something like that.
Did you long jump too?
No, I didn't long jump. I did triple jump. I didn't long jump. It makes no sense.
You're already in the pit. Just run more.
Yeah, I know.
Just run. So with basketball, did you do like travel teams and stuff like that? I don't know. It's like AAU or something.
Yeah, AAU.
Is that what it's called? Okay. Did you do that?
I did it early on, and then high school. I didn't really do it because I was always doing like 7-on-7.
Mm-hmm.
It was like football time, and I wasn't really trying to do AAU. That was more time I was starting to get focused on football.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how old were you when you started like really focusing on football, you said?
I say when I really realized I was going to be a football player and not a hooper, it was like probably like sophomore year of high school.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I still wanted to be a hooper like freshman year, sophomore year. But then I was kind of getting a little like looks at for football. And I was like, nah, I like football better.
Mm-hmm.
What was that recruiting process like?
For football?
Mm-hmm. Well, for anything. Did you get recruited for basketball?
No.
Oh, well, then yeah, football.
What's it called? Yeah, for football, it didn't really start picking up till COVID, till like 2020. But so I didn't play my junior season in the fall. I played it in the spring because in California, our COVID happening, it didn't happen till March, like end of March. That was the only time I ever played football on my birthday in April.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. So then I had like offers prior to that because I did some like camps and stuff. And then it really started picking up after like junior year. And then a couple games into a senior year, that's where I got a couple more offers than like my Iowa offer.
So like you played junior year that spring, and then like 3 months later you played that fall?
Yeah. It was probably, other than this year, the most fun I had in football. Because it was like just back to back. I was like, man, like I love it. I just want to play football all year round.
Really?
I love that. Because I definitely thought you were going to say my body was beat like hit for that long.
Right after the season, I was definitely sore. And then I had to get ready for camps. And then back to football.
I didn't even think about that. Yeah. So like you did spring ball camps and then fall ball.
Yeah, and basketball too, because football season got postponed, basketball got postponed. So I didn't play basketball till like whenever April or like March, whenever or May, never ended.
That sounds like a busy year, man.
Yeah, it was a busy year, but it was definitely fun though.
Mm-hmm. So then, recruiting process. Who offered you outside of Iowa? What did that look like?
If it was a lot, you can just say it was a lot.
A lot of the Mountain West. My first one was my hometown school, Fresno State. Back when it was the Pac-12, it was Washington, Arizona, Oregon State, Washington. No, Washington. I think that's it from the Pac-12. And then Michigan offered me, and then Iowa. And that's it.
That's a pretty solid list, man.
Yeah, that was not bad.
No kidding.
What did the Iowa part look like? Like who started recruiting you?
Tyler Barnes and then Coach Parker. And then I was actually committed to Washington. And then during like the recruiting process, some coaching staff changes happened at Washington. And then
was that when DeBoer left for Alabama?
No, that was when Jimmy Lake was there.
Got you. Okay.
So DeBoer was actually leaving Fresno State to become the head coach at Washington. And then, but then I had built connections with Iowa, and then I chose Iowa.
Gotcha. It's a really stupid question. Are you ready for it?
No,
it's going to make me look stupid.
No stupid question.
No, it is. It's dumb. So we were talking the other night. I was with a couple of friends, and a girl that we know is just getting recruited to play at Fresno State for volleyball. And we said, where is that? And nobody could answer that question. So
where Fresno is? No, it's not.
I know it's in California.
I get asked about it all the time. Oh, they're like, oh, is it Southern California? I'm like, no, it's actually like literally Central California. Like,
really?
It's called the Central Valley. Because like San Francisco, Sacramento, Oakland, like that's the Bay Area, Northern California. And then LA, San Diego, that's Southern California. And then I'm right in the middle. So 3 hours above me, 3 hours below me, and then Fresno, right in the middle.
Okay.
Yeah.
So did you ever like travel to, was like LA like a spot that you guys would go to like vacation or anything like that?
That's where Six Flags Magic Mountain is. So I used to go to the roller coaster amusement park. You guys never heard of Magic Mountain?
No. I've heard of Six Flags. I haven't heard
Six
of Magic
Flags,
Mountains.
yeah.
Never Magic Mountains.
Oh, okay. But yeah, it's in LA. So I used to drive there, to go to beaches out there. I have family in LA.
Okay.
To go out there all the time. I have family in the Bay Area. Sacramento.
You got family all over.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
That's really cool. I feel like it would be really fun to like live in a spot where there's so many different destinations just like all around you.
Yeah. No, yeah, I like Fresno. Fresno, yeah, it gets hot in the summertime. It gets like 115.
No.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, 115.
Sounds terrible. All I'm thinking is about like the electric bill that you would have to pay to keep your house cold.
Oh, yeah. AC on all day.
That's how you
I had a pool.
old.
My grandma always had a pool. And then once I moved back to California, we had a pool too. So it was always pretty nice. We had the pool growing up.
So you moved back to California. What do you mean?
We had moved to Henderson, Nevada, like right outside Las Vegas. So it's basically Las Vegas, but yeah, my mom went to I don't want to say doctor school. That's not the right term.
No, nobody tell him. Nobody tell him.
Doctor school.
No, I'll go back. And she's gonna be when she sees this, she's gonna be so mad. I'm sorry, Mom. You know what I mean. But she went to
school.
Medical school.
Yeah.
Medical school in Henderson. We stayed out there for a while. We moved back. We lived. You're really never not gonna know where this is. We moved to Visalia, California.
No.
It's like 40 minutes from Fresno, a little small town. Yeah, it's I don't really have too much on it. It was just a little like 2 years of my life. And then we moved back to Fresno. And then that's where we live in our house now.
Hold on. So you went Fresno to Nevada. How old were you when you went to Nevada?
7 or 8.
Oh, so like young and then back
to
the small town and then back to Fresno.
Yeah.
So like, did you spend your whole high school career in the same place?
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay. Big school?
Nah. So I went to a private Catholic school in Fresno. It was like a school of 500 and something people.
For freshmen through seniors?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's small.
Yeah. But that wasn't the school I was supposed to go to. I went to a middle school literally elementary, middle school growing up. I went to a public school. Okay. And so if I would have stayed there, my graduating class would have been almost like 1,000.
Oh my goodness.
But yeah, but I went to, going into freshman year, I went to the private school. And then my graduating class was only like, maybe like 100 something. Maybe not even that.
Was that something that your parents wanted you to do, or is that something you wanted to do?
Damn. I was mad at first.
Really?
I was so mad, yeah. Because I was supposed to go to an even different public school. And I was there like all summer, like practicing. And then like a week, no, not even 2 weeks. A week before school started, they switched me. And I was like, are you serious? Like, I was like, I don't want to be at this school. But then I ended up changing my mind. I was like, oh no, I like this school. That was pretty cool.
Oh, that's good. So is your mom a doctor then now, I'm assuming?
Yeah. Yeah, she's a doctor. So that's why she travels back and forth to work and stuff.
What do you mean travels back and forth to work?
She still works in California sometimes.
Oh.
So she flies back home. She'll fly here. She works we're at Dubuque sometimes hospital, something like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay. This might be a tough question because we had a hard time with doctor school. Do you know? Do you know what kind of doctor she is?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh no.
She works in the emergency room.
Okay.
Okay. So like the high stress situations.
Yeah.
That's very impressive.
Yeah.
Like very impressive.
Yeah.
That would be, I think that is probably one of the hardest jobs. Just because you have to know so much because you get such an array of people that come in with all different things, ranging from like nothing potentially, right?
Yeah.
To like really serious dire consequences. And she has to like handle that. That is unbelievable.
Yeah. I told her a long time ago, like, I won't be a doctor. Like I can't do, like, I admire her because she worked late nights. Like she's up at 2 a.m, got to see the craziest thing like you might never see in your life. So yeah.
Do you have any stories that you can share?
Man, there's so many stories. I could think of one. I don't know, man. I don't know if I'm able to share it. It was just,
you can say it, then we can cut it if it's bad.
He had a cut in his arm, and like there were like maggots coming out. I think it was like from like, I think it was cutting trees or something. She had to fix his arm. It was just disgusting. I was like, why would you show me that? Disgusting. I know there's so many more stories, but like that was the first one that came to my mind. I always think of that one. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, she's seen a lot of things. Yeah, it's crazy.
Wow. Very cool. What's your dad do?
He used to be a teacher. I think he taught science. Crazy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
What else? That's all I can think of. He just takes care of me and my siblings. Yeah, and he watches over us. He helps me every day. He's dang near watching just as much film as me on team, giving me insights. So that's my another little coach.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's super cool. Good for him.
Did he coach you a lot growing up?
Yeah. He was never my coach on a team, but he was always involved, like always at every game, always coaching me. He was at every practice, like making sure I was doing right, taking me to every camp, coaching me. The ladder, for the footwork. Oh, yeah. I dang near grew up on the ladder since I was able to walk. Like he got me on the ladder. He always vouched for me for like the coaches, like, oh, let me play this. Or I played quarterback. Like, I used to be a quarterback. Like probably until like freshman or sophomore year of high school, I wanted to be a quarterback.
Dang.
Yeah, in college and NFL. Yeah.
Really? So you're smart too.
Yeah.
Yeah. You get that from your mom too.
Yeah,
definitely. Academics, the athletics. It all comes from them. I'm just kidding. I'm totally joking. Okay, so I know he wasn't like your coach specifically at like the sport you were at, but obviously he was your coach kind of like on and off the field and in a way, right? How did you, I think there's some kids that are like, oh, I hated my dad was always on me and he was always, you probably know what I'm trying to say here. But I think it seems like you actually really like appreciated it. How did he like balance that so you guys didn't just like, knock heads all the time?
Yeah. No, we knocked heads a couple of times, but okay. No, I always appreciate it. 'Cause he probably always, I know it. even my parents, they both think I'm never listening. Like, oh, you don't listen, with you. But I listen. I just don't show it. I probably have a bad way of showing it. But then, like after every play, I was always looking for like to see if I did a good job. Mm-hmm. And if I knew I did a bad job, you know,
you just would look,
just look forward. But no, I always appreciate it because there's so much that I know now, and then like some coaches will say it, or like I'll see KF might show something, or I'll be like, dang, like my dad told me that. So like, yeah, it was a good balance because that's why I'm able to take Coach Parker's coaching, the way he yells at you, and because my dad used to get on me. Yeah, and my dad he was like, man, I won't say it on here, but like, he used to get on my head.
You get a little colorful, right?
Yeah, but like I appreciated it though.
Huh. Okay. Is he the same way with your brothers and sister then?
No.
Okay.
A little bit, but yeah. I tell both my parents they got a little soft on my siblings. You know? Yeah, that way I had it versus the way they have it, a little more lenient.
Yeah, okay.
I feel like that's the way with the firstborn.
It definitely is, yeah.
Maybe, yeah. And then you put all that effort into the firstborn, you don't have anything left for the rest of them. You're just like, I'm tired. Yeah. First one's not listening to me. There's no shot the other ones are.
Yeah. Golly.
Oh, very good. What do you do? What do you like to do outside of football?
I like to play the game.
What do you mean when you say that?
I like to play NCAA.
Okay.
There's a skate game that just came out. I like to play skate, FIFA, UFC.
So a sports guy.
Yeah, definitely. I can't really get into the shooting games. I haven't played in years. Let's see. I like
the fall off is quick.
Yeah.
Like if you don't play for a little bit.
Yeah, it's over. What else? I like to go golfing sometimes. I'm not that good. I'm working on my game still.
Gotcha. Is that something you started when you got here?
Not right when I got here. Probably like I say like junior year. Oh. I went with like some of the guys, and then I didn't get my own clubs till my birthday this past year. My parents got me a set.
Oh,
like 5 months ago.
Yeah. Yeah. So I used to just always borrow like my teammates' clubs, or like I would just use the same club as them. Yeah, but now I got my own, so I've been working on my game.
The first time you went out and you swung the club, was it good? Like, was it like you were naturally athletic, or did you swing it and you were like, what in the world was that? I guess you played baseball.
Yeah.
So maybe that helped.
Yeah. Yes and no. Like I tried to crush the ball, but they were like, no, like don't try to crush it. Just try to be smooth. And then once I found that out, I was like, okay, that's way better. Because I was trying to crush it and would get a chunk of dirt. I broke like 3 of my clubs.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, so hopefully Shield's got a warranty.
Wasn't there like a, it's not Top Golf. Why do I always blank on the name of it? Pin Seekers. Did you guys do something out of Pin Seekers?
Yeah, we did. You know, it's crazy. Like I was hitting the ball great at Pin Seekers. As soon as I get to the real green, it's just all went out the window. I was like, bro, like what is going on?
Did you play at the fish game? Is it because you were trying to hit the fish?
Nah, I was just swinging as hard as I could at Pin Seekers, and it was going to the net. But, yeah.
To the net. It's funny when that video came out of you guys at Pin Seekers. Yeah. It was hilarious to watch the people that like 100% have never played golf in their life. Oh yeah, which by the way is so what funny. I look like. So just watching it kind of made me feel good.
I make fun of my teammates now who like never played but like will play for the first time. And I'd be like, nah, that's where I was too. So it's just funny seeing y'all.
It is. Yeah. Like watching somebody that you know is very athletic do something so unathletic is like, what?
Yeah, it's hilarious.
Oh, cool. Okay, so play video games. You like to go golf sometimes. Anything else you like to do?
Most of the time, especially during the season, I just want to go home, watch TV. I've been throwing on some movies lately.
Oh.
Other than that, that's about it.
Colin was telling us that he watches a movie before every game. Did you know that?
Yeah, I did know that.
We were like, wow, that's a lot of movies.
Yeah. He also gave us his top 3 movies that are nothing like each other.
What are they?
He said Good Burger.
That's the top 3?
Like, top 3.
Ever?
Yes.
Okay.
Good Burger. Django.
That's a great movie.
But like, not even close. I know. And then Get Out.
You know, one thing I say about Cohen, he always knows something. Just something. Like a random fact.
Oh, okay.
Like, pull something out?
Yeah, he'll be like, oh, like you'll say something, be like, actually, and would just like say something, which is hilarious. He'd be like, bro, how did you know that? He was just, I just seen it one day. It's hilarious. That's my dog though, man. I love Cohen.
He is one of the nicest people I think we've ever met.
Yeah.
Like he was just such a no offense, but he was just a really
No, it's all good. He's super nice. It's funny how he's two different people on the field. Like on the field, like intense, like so focused, but like off the field, we just chill, just relax, laid back.
What did we ask him? Because I said you are like very you're so relaxed. Like you don't really seem like you have like an angry side to you. And he was like, I really don't. Like I kind of just like hitting people. And so
he said I like to tackle people.
Yeah.
That's what's hilarious because I be talking about like, man, I'm trying to pick that. Like, I'm trying to get that interception. He'd be like, nah, I'm just trying to punish him. Yeah, I mean, I'll be like, I like that. You take him out, bro. You know what I'm saying? We'll take it.
Give
to
me
the
the
crib.
ball, you take him out.
Hey, we'll meet you at the crib, bro. Matter of fact, I'll toss it. We always be messing around. We'll be like, hey, get in phase. We'll toss it, bro. We'll toss you on the interception.
Oh, that's really, I would love to see that. That'd be very
What is
exciting.
that, Tyler Sash to Micah Hyde?
Yeah.
I don't want to say we might do it, but the opportunity presents itself
the time
in the
right.
right moment. And we score, a coach won't be mad.
Oh, I mean, to be fair, Brian Allen was on here and said that if he scores, he's dunking it on the goalpost. So, I mean,
I wouldn't be mad at Brian either because there's been times where I wanted to punt the ball, but I would never do that. I do it in practice, but I won't do it in a game.
If you do it in practice, do you get in trouble or not as much?
Depends on the period.
I think it depends on the period, but then we'll come back later and be like, "Now you know you can't do that." Because there's been like a couple of times this year where I won't say who, but somebody like threw the ball in the air or like spiked it or spent it. And, it was hard in the moment. I'm like, ooh. not for the offense, though, only when defense does it. It was, but then we're like, hey, you can't do that. Our coach will tell them. Yeah.
It is kind of funny too. Like the array of personalities, obviously, when we have guys coming on, I mean, you guys are from all over the nation. So obviously like personalities are going to be totally and completely different. But it's funny too, just on the defensive side of the ball, because we've had Zach and Cohen, and then you come on. And you guys all seem so kind and just like so low key. Yeah. But it's just so not like the on-field presence of the Iowa defense. And so it's very funny to just like converse with you guys. And it just is the total opposite of what I guess you would expect. Yeah. And not that I expect you to be mean.
Yeah.
I don't maybe just
I
like
kind of do, but like
just like intense or something, but it's just like so laid back. Kind of cracks me up.
I just feel like that's the type of person I am, just laid back, chill. Like even in a game, like I talk mess, but I don't be talking mess at the same time. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to lock you up and just like say nothing to you. And just, you might be talking to me the whole game, but I just locked you up and I didn't say nothing. You might think I'm crazy. You know what I'm saying? Or
you don't say anything?
That's what, sometimes I do, but sometimes I don't. Coach Parker's like, what the best thing to do is you knock it out of somebody and then you just get up and just walk away. And they gonna think you crazy. And so they're gonna be like, what's wrong with this guy?
Yeah.
No, that's real.
But in practice, I'd be letting the offense have it. Hey,
you have to.
Yeah.
You go up against the guy all the time.
Ask one of the offensive guys, just ask him like who probably talks the most like during practice on defense. They'll probably say me.
You got a go-to? Got a go-to phrase?
Nah, I just sometimes it depends.
Or you just get too personal.
Sometimes. sometimes. But
is there somebody you pick on more?
The receivers.
Oh, okay. Well, obviously.
But
I mean like who on the receivers?
They're like, Sam. Like, they're like, what do you?
All of them. I can't even name one. All of them. I just like to get on their head and just like get them mad. And just me and Cohen. We just don't like to just talk to them. And they be getting mad at us, but it'd be funny.
That's funny. I didn't know if there was one that was like more of an easy target. Or one that you're like, oh, it takes me a while to get this guy mad. But this one I know he's an easy one.
Man, nah, not really. Trying to see who I'm thinking of, like, oh man, like it'd take a lot to get him mad, but not too many.
I feel like Seth always has a smile on his face.
yeah, he do got a smile on his face. I be getting on him too. He's funny. He be talking back sometimes.
We do always like to ask, like, who, if you could pick somebody to be on the podcast that has just like the funniest, goofiest personality. Like Brian was so funny.
Yeah.
In like like a talking type way.
Yeah.
Trevor Lauk was so funny, not in a talking way. Like just his presence was hilarious. I don't know how to explain it, but
she started off the podcast by saying, "You seem a little weird."
He was, and I meant it in a. It's true, I did, but only because I was referencing some like funny pictures he posted on Instagram from like media
I think
day.
I seen that. Yeah,
where he had like the WWE belt.
Yeah,
he had the mustache.
I seen you talking about the mustache. Yeah.
Yes, and so that was what I was referencing. Okay,
it's not
but then the farther.
You're a little weird.
The farther we got into the podcast, I was like, Trevor, you're a very interesting personality. He totally is.
No,
but
he
like,
is. He's funny.
In a great way.
Yeah.
So I say all that to say, like, who else on the team do you think has like one of the funnier personalities?
Rashad Godfrey.
Okay.
He's hilarious, bro. Who else?
He's young, right?
Yeah. Yeah, he's young. I think like 2 years younger than me or something.
Okay.
Like who's
Kel Kalarick is funny.
I don't know.
Oh.
Kel Kalarick, 26.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Who else? Dane Howard is pretty funny. Yeah, he's hilarious.
I think that's who we've had brought up a couple of times.
Dane Howard's hilarious.
I feel like
Phillips is pretty funny.
That snack, that late night snack, Friday night before the game, there's always like two guys that would huddle up and they just start telling stories.
Yeah.
Like, are those the guys that you're talking about right now?
Nah, well, so for our snack, the DBs, we all sit together like at every meal. So like a lot of the times it's the older dudes staying up like the longest. So it's like me, X, Cohen, Deshaun, Lutz sometimes, 2-6. And we just be chopping it up, talking about old stories from freshman year or like a story about coach or, old players. So no, that's pretty much the guys that I'd be around during like snack time.
Okay. During snack time.
That's so that
during snack time at doctor school. That's what we like.
I know. I'm gonna get clowned for that.
We clipped that, right, John?
So good. What are you studying, by the way?
Journalism and communication.
Really?
And then a sport and rec minor.
What do you want to do with it?
I want to talk on like TV, like Stephen A. Smith or like Shannon Sharp or somebody. Yeah, be like a sports analyst or something like that.
Would you have the approach that Stephen A. Smith does?
Nah, probably not. I was thinking about this the other day. Cause I actually just met with my one of my journalism teachers, and he was talking to me about like kind of like the basics of communication. And I think I'd keep everything 100% real, but like I never like wouldn't attack anybody or like never like belittle anybody. Just know. Like if they played bad, I'd be like, they had a bad game, but that don't mean like they're a terrible player or something like that or something like that. I think I'd be like that kind of guy. But I vouch for the players as well.
Yeah.
I think I'd be like a player type of guy.
Sure. Yeah.
I mean, that's the anti-clickbait.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like the clickbait is trying to get everybody angry.
Yeah.
But being an athlete, like you don't want to, like you've been in that seat.
Yeah.
Like you know how hard the media can be on people.
Yeah.
Especially like after a game and they're trying to get you to say something with the mic right in your face.
Yeah.
Like y'all played bad.
Yeah.
Like, what do you want me to say?
Yeah, like I know I played bad. Like, you don't got to remind me.
You're just looking forward. You're not checking to the side.
Yeah.
So you would want to do like have your own show, or would you want to be on like one of those? What do they call it? You used to watch this. I don't really watch this kind of stuff, but like Around the Horn. You know how they used to have that?
Oh,
that's probably not on anymore, is it?
I think it's still.
I won't say I hate Around the Horn.
You didn't enjoy it.
It was just, like I won't say I hate it, but it was just like it was kind of like slower to me. It was just it was like it was all right. Like I like First Take. What was the one with Shannon and Skip? Undisputed. Yeah. Stuff like that.
So you would want to debate somebody?
Yeah.
Because I'm trying to think about like what we'd call your show.
I would do like one of the debate shows, but I would also have like my own show.
Oh,
yeah. But I also
you would make appearances on other shows, but you would have like your home show.
Yeah, probably. But like I also want to do like TV reporting, like what Tom Brady do now.
Oh yeah,
stuff like that.
Like the color commentator type stuff.
Yeah.
Where you kind of like, I think that's cool when they have like former athletes that do that. Former football players, whatever you want to say. Just because like you have like
the guy or the girl that's like doing the full like, okay, here's what's going on.
Yeah.
But then you can add in like real game experience
Yeah.
and like really see what's going on. And be like,
Yeah.
well, he was probably thinking this, or he was probably, whatever.
Yeah.
I think that's really cool.
Yeah, me too. Cause like I always like be listening sometimes. And the commentators are good now. Like they most of the time they get it right. But when they like say a coverage or something, or a guy did this something wrong, and I'm like, no, like he didn't. It was like sometimes it was a good play. Like he was in perfect. Like, but no, they're good. Most of them are good now though.
Well, they got a lot of former guys.
Yeah.
Between like Tony Romo, Tom Brady, Greg Olson, and a ton of former NFL guys.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Do you ever watch, I'm going to call him out again just because it doesn't matter. Gronowski, do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. If he can do it, you can do it.
No,
I believe in you.
No, yeah. Hey, he's a character, man.
He's a character.
He's great for that though. Like he brings a little personality. You know who one of my favorite? Pat McAfee on the College Game Day.
Okay.
I love watching him, man. He get the crowd going.
He doesn't care about anything.
No, and that's what I love. Like he's just, man, he's just himself. And like that's what like I really want to see on TV. Like don't be like some guy you're not. Just be yourself, man. You gonna take off your shirt and you want to get the crowd riled up.
Yeah.
Man, you go do that. Like, turn up.
Wasn't it a couple weeks ago? He like did the high dive at
I think so.
I forget where they were, but he's like chanting or talking like strategy into his mic all the way over there.
Yeah.
Climbs up on this really high dive, like Olympic style pool, takes off his shirt while he's still talking, and then he just jumps in. I can't remember what game it was.
We need to
check it.
I don't know if they already have their schedule or not, but we need to get the game day to a game this year.
I know. I don't think they don't schedule it ahead of time. They just go
so
to like
week by week.
Yeah, like the next biggest game kind of thing. See, I like that, but I also really enjoy on those ones like Fox Big Noon or whatever it's called.
Big Noon Kickoff,
sorry. And then obviously with game day, like Urban Meyer on Big Noon Kickoff and please Nick Saban.
Yeah.
Those personalities kill me because they're just so like it's almost like they don't want to be there. But they like, do you ever watch it? And they're
that's just how Nick Saban is. He's just like he just gets to the point.
Yeah.
But like he be making good football takes.
Well, he'll be looking at somebody else talking to us.
I got a question for you guys.
Yeah.
Do you guys like night games better or early games?
I like the 2:30.
I agree. That's the perfect time.
You think so too?
Yes.
Give me that 11 o'clock.
Yes, I do prefer 11 because me personally, I like to just get it out the way and I just want to play.
Yeah.
So
I just want to play right now.
Yeah. So like sitting all day, it's just like, I love the night game, like the environment, but like from like sitting and waiting all day, it's just, man, I just want to play already.
Wisconsin is a night game, isn't it?
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah.
That's
hard.
hard.
3. Is that 3 this year?
Yeah, that'll be the third one because the first two home games were both night games.
UMass.
Yeah.
And then now this will be your third night
Rutgers
game.
was a night game.
4.
You're right. This will be your fourth night game.
Jeez.
Wow, that's a lot. What do you do all day when you're waiting for a night game, personally?
Sometimes I watch a little extra film. I don't like to watch too much because I don't want to get overthinking. I'll just throw on football, go on my phone a little bit, listen to music, just relax. Yeah, that's about it.
Yeah, that makes sense.
There's
That would be
not a whole lot to do.
Yeah,
you're in the hotel, like
chop it up with my roommate a little bit.
Who do you room with?
Rashad Godfrey.
So you're good. You've got plenty of entertainment.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
I get treatment sometimes too, like you know what I'm saying, just some recovery boots. Get ready for the game.
Recovery boots. Those are one thing that you could take the manliest man and you stick them in recovery boots and they look so goofy.
They are funny.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's real.
Every time I see someone like post a picture of themselves in those on Instagram, I'm like, that's such a bad
look.
look.
The legs are up, right?
Yeah. And like the feet go. It's just not super attractive. I'm just saying. So the cross on your earrings, of course, I'm not going to just like go like ignore that. Can you tell me a little bit about like how your faith plays into your athletics and your life?
Yeah, definitely, man. Without God, I wouldn't be here today. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes I just sit back and think like, man, like he's helped me like so far along the way, like just from being able to play this game, to be able to walk, talk, breathe and everything. So like now that I'm playing in front of 70,000, I'm like, man, like it's crazy. Like it's nothing but God.
Yeah. Do you feel like, I don't know, do you feel like that's something that you're kind of able to lean on in like the harder times? Like, I mean, you mentioned you broke your wrist. I don't know if you've had any other injuries. You don't have to like disclose any of your injuries, but I'm just saying like, in those kind of times? Like, is that something that you can kind of like fall back on?
Yeah, definitely. And even if I like lose sight, like I always got my family to remind me, like, hey, just talk to God. Like he's always there for you. And so like even like going through injuries or anything like that, that's something that not going your way. You just give all my stress and worries. And that's why I feel like I've been so like just calm, laid back and everything. Cause like I don't worry about nothing no more. Just give all my worries to God.
Yeah.
Do you think that was there a foundation prior to you going to the private school in freshman year?
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, definitely. I grew up in the church. Like growing up, my dad grew up in the church. My grandma took them, my grandma, my grandfather. So then when it was my time, I grew up in the church. I went to Sunday school with my cousins and everything. And yeah, so the only thing that was different about the private school was they had mass. So I had never been to mass before because I wasn't Catholic. So it was just different. It was more quieter and more slow paced, but it was still good to see like different aspects.
I went to was it Christmas service?
I think so.
So I'm not Catholic, but I went with her and her family to a Catholic mass.
Yeah.
And I walked in with a water bottle and some snacks because I'm used to like eating in church.
Whipped some out of his pocket, and I was like, put it away.
And I was like, what are you talking about? Like, I'm a little hungry. Yeah. You're like, no, you don't bring that in.
My first time was at an away game for football. We were playing another private school, like an hour or two away. And you're supposed to like, how you do your hand like this or something,
communion.
Right?
Yeah.
Well, I'm not Catholic, so I don't know that. So I tried to take the communion out her hand, and she's like pulling back. And she's looking at me like, she's like, are you Catholic? I'm like, no. And she's like, cross your arms. I got my whole team laughing at me. I'm like, bro, y'all weren't gonna tell me? Like, so yeah, that was my first time. But after that, I figured it out.
They set you up for that.
Yeah.
I feel so bad for you, man.
Yeah, I was like, damn, like, so y'all were you just let me walk up there and embarrass myself.
Yeah. Well, I will say, so I've said the thing about like you get your academics and your athletics from your mom, but they do say, you mentioned that your dad grew up in the church. They do say that like, if your dad is like a man of faith, like a practicing like Christian, that there's like a 90% chance that the kids will be.
Yeah.
So that speaks to that. There you go, dads.
Thanks. About time.
You're welcome. That was a really good callback to end this on, by the way. That was really great. I'm just going to call that out. Well, TJ, this has been so great.
Thank you. No, it's definitely been great. I appreciate you guys.
Our dog's name is TJ, by the way.
Really?
Yeah.
That's all right.
What is I have to ask you, what does TJ stand for?
Terrence Javon.
Oh.
Yeah, Javon is my middle name. Or it can be Terrence Jr., but it's really just Terrence Javon.
So your dad's name is Terrence too?
Yeah.
Okay. So. Got it. Ours TJ stands for Tuddy Jr. because our first dog's name was Tuddy, like touchdown.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right.
There you go.
So do you throw him a ball and you'd be like, hey, Tuddy.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
What kind of dog?
Well, so our first dog was a miniature schnauzer.
Okay.
And then unfortunately we had to put her down. She had some health issues. But now, so TJ is a mini Bernedoodle.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't have a dog, but I want to get a Doberman.
A Doberman?
Yeah. I don't think it's a Doberman.
I don't know. You should talk to Cohen because his dad's a vet. Did you know that?
I did know that.
He's like, yeah, our dog growing up is like an Australian something. And we were
he got super specific.
What is that? What are you talking about?
I told you, Cohen just knows everything.
Yeah, that's true. Good callback.
Yeah.
Anything you want to plug, like, your high school basketball highlights, but actually anything with like NIL or anything like that you want to bring up for people to follow?
I need to get some NIL merch going soon. So you guys can just follow me on Instagram, TJ Hall Jr. But y'all should go check out my little brother, Jordan Hall.
Okay.
On Instagram or whatever. He might post his highlights there. Go like his pictures, his little football posts and basketball posts. I'm saying my little brother gonna be the next one.
You're talking about the 11-year-old, right?
No, 14.
14
okay. First, and then 11 will come right after him.
Oh,
I like that. Plug the family.
So hopefully the whole fam can get to the league.
There you go. Now where would your mom and dad live? If all four of you are playing professional,
they're used to flying a lot. They'll just.
I think that's when they're gonna get their little retirement home.
Yeah.
And then
you guys come to us.
Yeah.
Yeah. That makes sense. Well, TJ, again, thank you so much for taking the time. This was great.
Of course. Thank you guys.
Well, hey, Talkin Hawks fans, we are so excited about our newest sponsor of the podcast, and that is Stack Wellness Cafe. Okay. Are you done interrupting?
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Go.
Stack Wellness Cafe is fast, healthy food that you can grab on the go. It is protein shakes, bowls, and all kinds of other things to help you hit your protein goals for the day. Everything is made better.
I bought it. I go there. I'm going to drink it.
Well, truthfully, Matt goes there like every other day. I'm pretty sure you come home with a Stack protein shake almost every single day.
If you knew about it, you'd do it too.
All of their food is cooked locally and fresh and is delivered to each location for maximum quality and flavor. It's delicious. Wouldn't you say, Matt?
Nothing brings fans together on game day like great pizza and good company. At Marquee Pizzeria in the Iowa River Landing, we fire up fresh wood-fired pies, served ice-cold drinks, and create the perfect spot for fans of all ages. Whether you're out with friends or making it a family night, Marquee Pizzeria is the place to celebrate before or after the game. Grandma's Hands is my favorite. Find us in Coralville at the Iowa River Landing District. Go Hawks. I love Estella's because it's fresh. From fresh grilled steak to the salsas to the fresh pressed tortillas. I love Estella's because it's made there right in front of you and it's quick and it doesn't feel like fast food. It's fresh food made quickly.
We both love Estella's because it's made with love. They put a lot of pride in their food and customer service, and they're locally owned. Fresh food, made quick, and with love. Check out Estella's today. Okay, another night game coming at you. Playing.
Yeah, you're done with those too, huh, bud?
Yeah, you might.
That's 5 out of 7.
5 out of 7. Wow. That's kind of crazy. I don't know how much I agree with this whole, like, the quote unquote mediocre game is the night game now. I don't know. I just find it really interesting. It's like all the good ones are at 2:30. But I mean, 2:30 is like, it's a pretty good game time, but it's also weird for food. What kind of food are you making at 2:30?
Are you beating the dinner crowd?
Maybe. Oh. Okay. I'm going to get into my Laura segment brought to you by Big Grove. All right, so I have a few. We're going to start with the Nittany Lions Shrine. It's born from a legend. Okay, so everyone knows the Nittany Lions Shrine. If you've ever been on campus, it's the like big limestone statue that's by like their rec hall. That's of the Nittany Lion. Everyone takes pictures by it during graduation. But do you know where the name Nittany comes from?
I don't.
Neither did I. So it comes from an old like local legend, and the story says that a Native American princess, named Nittany, lost the man that she loved, and the Great Spirit, whatever that means, formed Mount Nittany so that her spirit could forever watch over the valley. A lot of holes in that story. I need a little more context. But either way, the lion then became her guardian, apparently, and then like Penn State believes it to be like their guardian as well. Something along those lines.
Is that why the mascot hasn't been updated since then?
I guess. That's probably true. It does seem like it's coming from like the 1700s. I need some help. But actually, this part was really interesting. Every homecoming, the ROTC, the Penn State ROTC and the National Guard, like stand watch over the Nittany Lion statue that's right by the rec hall, so that it doesn't get like vandalized or anything. Just during homecoming though. So yeah, because apparently it keeps the spirit and loyalty alive.
To guard it?
No.
Yes.
The statue.
Yeah.
All right, here's the next one. This is The Ghost in the Stacks. So this girl in 1969, she was a Penn State grad student. Her name was Betsy, I think you say it, Ardsma, I think is how you want to pronounce it. Anyway, she went into the, I have to stop having names. I think it's the Patee Library, Pattee.
Yeah.
Unless it's potty, which I don't think it is.
The potty library. Quite the collection in there, huh?
Yeah. At least you have something to read while you're the bathroom. Okay, enough. So anyway, she was like in the stacks, which is like the maze, like rows of all the books that are in the basement, whereas like where a lot of like students like to study now, or still today have always liked to study down there. But anyway, she went in there and she was just kind of like looking around, looking at the books, and she was attacked and didn't come back out of the library. Okay. And they never found the person that did it. And so other students say now that like
of course, she haunts the stacks. And so like apparently when you're walking in there, like in the aisles, like the lights can flicker. It can feel like somebody's like brushing past you when nobody's there. And so, yeah, they say that Betsy's spirit still wanders the stacks.
What's up with all this death on other campuses?
I don't know. I didn't find any on Iowa, actually. Not that I was like specifically searching for it, but I really didn't find one.
You did. The death of Secret Pizza.
You're so right. So this next one would really stink if you're not really a football fan and living in the East Halls on campus. Okay, so every Saturday before home games at like 6 a.m., the blue band, like the Penn State's like band, comes to the East Halls and they play the Penn State fight song like through the halls of the dorm. Like imagine you're just there, you're like a writing student and you're like, man, I'm just here to like get my degree. I'm involved in so many other things. I don't care about football. And it's 6 a.m. on a Saturday and you're getting blasted with the fight song. I would be so mad.
In the halls is hysterical.
I'm not gonna lie, even as a football fan, I'd be like, yeah, like, woo. But also, can we do like 8? Does it have to be 6 a.m.?
If it's a night game and you got to wake up at 6, that's tough.
Right. Yeah. So anyway, there's that one too. Last one. This one was really exciting for me. And it makes me want to go to Penn State only for this. It's Berkey Creamery. And so this is a like ice cream place that's been around since 1865. Really long time. First of all, they have over 100 flavors of ice cream.
Oh, they're blowing Baskin Robbins out of the water.
Totally. Wait, how many do they have?
31.
31. That's right. Yeah. Yeah. 3 times the amount. Much. See that math? That's not even, is that the right? Yeah, that's the right math.
Just over 3 times.
The hesitancy.
You said 100 different flavors, right?
Yeah. The hesitancy in my voice on that one. Either way, I would really like to go there sometime. Berkey's Creamery. That's not really lore. It's just like an interesting fact.
Well, if there's ice cream involved.
1865 though.
That's a long time.
And 100 different flavors? Count me in. There you go. That is the lore segment brought to you by Big Grove. All right, tell me about Penn State because yikes.
So a little bit different in how we're doing this. Not 2 hours after we recorded the preview was it announced that James Franklin got fired, which does change some things. So I'm going to re-record the preview right now. Obviously, Laura's got her Laura segment that will continue to go. But for this new preview, post James Franklin firing, really there's only 2 ways that Penn State goes about this. And you see it all the time. There's 2 really stark differences. There's never like the team is just okay and they just kind of play. Like there's really isn't. There's one where they're really bummed out and they go out there and they kind of lay an egg, or they kind of rally behind the new coach and like kind of want to stick it to the old coach. And they go out and play extremely hard. Given that that's kind of the situation we're in, I do think that Iowa plays Iowa football. You know, this is a reeling Penn State team, 3 straight losses. You could argue that Oregon beat them twice. They didn't beat them 3 times. Although UCLA is kind of on an upward tick. They're playing really well. They beat Michigan State by 20 plus. So they're starting to figure it out over there with their transfers. I'm curious to see how Mark Gronowski does next week as well, kind of recovery. But this is one of those things that you don't just recover from, mainly just because your body is going to continue to get hit. But his pocket presence and his his passing from the pocket seemed to be a lot better. And so I kind of anticipate it being that way, continuing to go forward. Along with all that, I just think you play Iowa football. You know, our running backs are doing really well reading the zone scheme that we have, which is you press the hole, even though the play's meant to go left. In a zone scheme, you're going to press the hole and then look for the cutback. You press the hole, look for the comeback. And by press the hole, I mean, okay, the ball's supposed to go in between the guard and the tackle on the left side. Well, when you press it, if they over pursue by the linebacker position to that guard and tackle spot where you're trying to go, you cut back, which is what our guys did time and time again against Wisconsin. Now, part of that is our guys up front, our front 5 offensive linemen plus our tight ends. If those guys are on it and moving those big guys, the cutback becomes a lot easier. And now their DBs are having to make tackles on Xavier Williams, which I wouldn't want to get in his way. And he made a couple of those DBs miss against Wisconsin too. Nathan McNeil popped in, did really well. Obviously, Kamari Moulton continues to play at a high level, and Jazz Patterson isn't even back yet. So you think about the stable of running backs that we have. As long as those front five are up there, meshing, doing what they need to do. I mean, this team looked like it came off a bye week, ready to go. And as long as they can keep that for this 3-game block, I know that's how KF usually talks about it. They had a 5-game block, a bye week, a 3-game block, bye week, and then finish out the final rest of the season. So the middle game of this 3-game block is going to be the hardest stretch from 1 to 2. Knowing that you've got another 2 weeks. But the thing is, now you look at a Penn State team that was reeling, right? James Franklin was kind of on the ropes. Didn't know that he was in a necessarily a hot seat. But anytime Penn State loses, like, it's one of those things where the fan base is going to know that he got booed out of the stadium against Northwestern. And with that in mind, it kind of points to the fact that I guess they were ready to move. I mean, a $49 million buyout says something. They had Terry Smith, who's going to take over as the interim head coach. He's been there all 12 years that James Franklin has been there. So obviously knows what the expectation is, knows what the standard is, and is going to try and hold that. The good thing about having a guy who's been around be the interim head coach, similar to how Coach Wallace did it for game 1 last year when that whole transfer thing kind of with Cade McNamara came out. With that, a guy that's been around, knows the program, knows the standards, you more so expect the team to play similar to the way they would underneath that coach, albeit maybe a slight thing here and there because KF obviously coached during the week or was able to have influence. Whereas in this aspect, James Franklin's gone. Like, that's it. This is the new guy. So I expect them to kind of come out. I expect a hard team, a hard game. I expect Penn State to come out and be like, yo, we are Penn State. I know that's their thing, but I expect them to say something similar because they're going to need it. Iowa, night game, Kinnick. It's one of those things where we make teams not want to play there at night. And I think with us having the ability to continue to go out and play for that Big Ten championship, I mean, Ohio State's got an easier schedule. Indiana has an easier schedule. But if any one of those teams slip up, or if both teams slip up, really we would need Ohio State to lose 1, maybe 2 games, which is not super likely. But the fact is we would have 1 loss to Indiana if we're able to win out. So there's some things here that kind of lead to the big picture, which I know we never really think about big picture, or at least Iowa doesn't. So I think the fact of the matter is Iowa's going to go out, run their game, right? Get the stable of running backs going. Reese Vanderzee on the field definitely helps. Hayden Large is making plays. Like, that was team football against Wisconsin. Can you do it again? The whole thing from whether or not a team is good to great is how consistently can you do that? A good team can go out there and do it once. A great team can do it consistently. So is this team good because we saw it one time, or is it going to be great and carry it through this 3-game block? I think that's the biggest question right now. But against a Penn State team that's kind of reeling, they're trying to figure out what their identity is. Obviously just fired their head coach. What kind of team do they bring in? I think they're going to bring a hard-nosed team. I really do. I think this is one of those to where they're not going to crumble. I don't see that. I see a tough-nosed game, but at the same time, as long as Iowa takes care of business, doing what they do best, which is run the football, do a little bit of play action, and then defensively, our DBs really haven't had a ton of turnovers, but forcing 3 against Wisconsin is a good start. They're going to have a backup quarterback because Penn State, that is, because Drew Aller's out for the year, which thoughts and prayers go out to him. You never want to see injuries, especially to top tier players. But you never want to see anybody get injured, just because I know it's a long road to recovery. So obviously we'll be thinking about him. But at the same time, now you got a backup quarterback in there. What kind of looks can Coach Parker give him to try and get something on the back end so the Doughboys can finally have another turnover? All that being said, I feel good about where Iowa is, and I apologize for this kind of impromptu preview. But we couldn't not talk about the implications that this James Franklin firing has on the game. So again, I apologize that it kind of got sectioned off this way.
What is the weather? What's the forecast? Can you look it up for me? We always like to mention that. It's a night game. I've been waiting for my time to wear jeans because it's been so hot these first few home games, which is just crazy.
High of 67.
High of 67.
Low of 52, 65% chance of rain.
Oh, that's not as fun. I could wear a hat.
Get 2 outfits, one for rain, one with not.
Jeans and a raincoat.
John, please. Gosh, jeans and a raincoat.
Mute his mic.
Can you just wear jeans and a raincoat? That's something Matt would say to me. Like, why is it taking you so long to wear jeans and a raincoat? Okay. All right. I can deal with that though. Cool. Another night game. Hopefully one of the last ones. If we can pull out this win, we might be at a 2:30 slot for a couple more games.
Hey, well, Minnesota, like I said, if they continue to play well, and then obviously bye week, and then Oregon. That game, that'll be a good one.
That'd be a nice 2:30 game. That'd be a nice 2:30 start.
That'd be a great 2:30 game. And Oregon already lost that 2:30 slot.
What's that?
I said Oregon's already lost one at the 2:30 slot.
Oh, true. That's true. Okay. Well, cool. I'm excited about it. A 3-game home stretch. 3 home game stretch. However you want to say that.
3 stretch
Wait,
game
really
home.
quick. Savannah Bananas are coming to Kinnick Stadium next summer. How fun.
Get on the lottery.
Get on the lottery. I know I had somebody at church today be like, hey, is there any way you can get my name pulled? Like, unfortunately, I'm not in charge of the lottery. But I can do my best.
That's like talking to the gas station cashier on a Powerball. You don't have power over the lottery. They don't have power over it. I can just get you the stuff.
That's true. Or like the gas station cashier on like gas prices.
Yeah.
Can you lower these? Also, before we go, my lore is so exciting sometimes that it really gets the social media comments stirring. Gets people fired up. Secret Pizza. People were so excited about that one.
It's apparently not as big of a secret as we thought.
I know. Everyone's like, no, I knew Roger. Kind of an interesting dude.
I got it 3 weeks later. It's fine.
There were so many different stories on the comments. So just a huge shout out to everybody that commented, because it is so much fun to like get more context, to like interact with you guys and just see like, I don't know, how much of that stuff actually lands.
And how much of that stuff we might actually get wrong. I think there was some that just said no. It's like, well,
fair.
Thanks, Steve.
Yeah. No, that is really cool though. So thank you guys for chatting with us and for listening, of course. We just really appreciate you. And
so follow us on all those channels. Obviously, most of those comments were on Facebook, but YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, X, all that kind of stuff. Just follow us, and we're excited for the rest of the season. Go Hawks.
Yep. Thanks, guys. Go Hawks.